So today, my girlfriend and I are going to be making a gingerbread house while she asks me questions, or I guess personal questions, so y'all can get to know me more.
Mission failed!
Yeah, she's never made a gingerbread house before. Remember I used to do one in like kindergarten, middle school or something when Christmas came around? We'd make like miniature ones. I didn't realize how expensive. This was like $30 for a gingerbread house.
Mission failed!
You couldn't find it anywhere. Go to like the pharmacy.
Huh?
Oui, c'est vrai, ouais.
Yeah. Do an unboxing first. Oh, we have like a... Oh, easy build.
Super. It's gonna last
Oh,
5
it's gonna be
minutes.
2 seconds.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Daniel.
End of it, George. Just
That's
say
it. And I am from Canada. Unlike her, like she's from France and she's only experienced one winter. So she always says that anytime we go out, like, how do you do this? Been in the snow for 25 years now, so...
Wish. When do we eat it though?
We don't.
It's made to be edible, genre.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gingerbread. It's literally just a big cookie. Doesn't fit in the tray. Like, literally, it does not fit. Doesn't fit in the tray.
Oh no, this is the roof, wesh.
Oh.
Okay, we get some windows here. Okay, it's fitting, wesh. It's not warm enough, c'est bon. It's good.
It's just straight sugar. Warm enough? Just following the instructions here.
What's something unique about your background and culture?
On my mom's side is from Russia. My dad is French. So as a kid, I used to go to Russian school on Fridays, and I was in French immersion for just my whole school life. So I guess that was the interesting part. But I remember saying too, I used to be in like oh, I'm doing the wrong side. I used to have to do like martial arts because my dad was big into like jujitsu, kung fu, aikido, and stuff like that. Oh, and I did baseball. So literally when I was growing up, like it would be like Monday, Wednesday baseball, Tuesday, Thursday jujitsu, Friday Russian class.
You were a busy kid, no?
I was a busy kid. So you see the challenge about making a gingerbread house now?
I'm overwhelmed right now.
Dry!
What's your comfort meal?
Oh, I got so many. I'd say ramen with dumplings would be my comfort meal. Remember last year I was getting too comfortable with my comfort meal. So I literally have it probably like 3 times a week. Smash.
Do you have like a special way to do it or just like...
Because I like ramen, when I make it for myself, I do it without the liquid. Like I just cook the noodles and then dump it out. And then if I go to a ramen restaurant, I love having the broth inside.
Huh?
What's your favorite way to spend your day off?
It's interesting because for the longest time I haven't really taken day offs. I feel like it's only been like this year that I've started to realize the importance of taking some time for yourself. But even still, I've been not the greatest with it. If I had a day off, or when I have day offs... What was the question?
Day off. How?
Oh my gosh, I completely missed it again.
That's why they put it here, right?
That's what I'm doing right now. Oh.
Mission failed!
Yes.
Oui!
Oh. I was getting too distracted here. Yeah, the questions
It's
are
not
too good.
even the deep question yet.
Oh, we got deep questions. So what was the question again?
Day off.
Day off, right. I mean, lately I've been getting back into playing video games. I feel like even just relaxing, just listening to music, spending time with my girlfriend. But now I'm getting older and I just have more responsibilities. I feel like the day offs, even though they're quote-unquote day offs, I'm still thinking of things or just doing some type of work or planning something. Or it's been interesting to see where my day offs go. Or to spend time with friends, I guess. I feel like that's another one.
Another one.
Another one. Well, no, because I just remember as a kid, gingerbread houses were just a We have a knife here because I didn't know how far the camera would go, and like 4 times now she's moved this freaking knife.
I'm no professional.
I'm lost track of how close or far we can get. Oh, it's falling. But we can't even get to it now.
Why? Ah ouais.
How do we get to open the door?
Excuse me. I got some foundation here.
What is that? It's like, what chimney?
Okay. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Silly, accepting, creative. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Oh, it's not my video, it's not my YouTube channel. But I would say, genre, I'm a listener. I'm funny. So I'm not funny, but I'm silly. And I'll say I'm creative too. Creative, funky.
Bombastic sight.
What's your favorite type of music or artist?
I feel like when I was younger, it was easier because I just only listened to rap. What's that? I only listened to rap when I was younger, but nowadays I feel like I'm more into like indie music. Got some EDM in the mix. The only things I don't listen to, I feel like that's always the easier one, is like heavy metal or like country. I mean, if you check my freaking Spotify Wrapped, I butchered it. Just because this one night I fell asleep. I forgot the artist's name. Oh yeah, Charlotte Day Wilson. But there was just this one song. I think it's called Last Call. You know. Yeah, she was there for it, and I was just playing the song, and we ended up falling asleep. And my phone just continued to play it on loop. I just cranked out 290 songs back to back, or listens back to back. I've completely butchered that song for myself, that artist. And my Spotify Wrapped, like it was just about Charlotte Day Wilson, just because.
If you could learn any skill instantly, what would it be?
It'd be skateboarding. It's not like I don't know how to skate, but if I learned how to actually be able to just go to a skate park and just like tear it up, just like, yeah, that would be so much fun. It's the thing that you say like instantly, because if it was something like creative, I feel like I love the journey of learning and figuring out. Because even still with like videos or photos, like I'm constantly learning regardless of how long I've been doing it for. There's always something new, or you learn something from someone else that's been doing it for even longer, or someone, my buddy Jeremy, he was editing on Premiere Pro for his job. And he found out that there's like hotkeys for the little tools, and I was like, oh, what the heck? I was like, I've never known that. But if I could just pick up a skill, it'd be definitely like skateboarding. Because to learn to skateboard is painful. You got so many scars and so many falls of just to learn how to just stay on a skateboard or bomb a hill. Oh, and I put the chimney on there too. It's like right in the middle. You put the things on the chimney as well. See, there's some skill to this.
It's a disaster. What's a trait that marked you and why?
Marked me?
Like changed you.
I mean, either the recent trip to France, but I feel like my first trip to Vegas, just the thing of flying on my own for the first ever time. Because anytime I've flown has been with my family, and it's just like they do the whole getting the tickets and booking the seats and just going to the airport, driving there and all that. I feel like there's a lot of growth in just doing these things on your own, just like having your own apartment or paying your own bills or hydro or having your own phone plan. There's like so much in there that you learn about yourself and just managing money or whatever it might be. So I feel like, yeah, my first trip to Vegas, anytime I think about that, it really opens my eyes, because it's already been almost a year since then, and yeah, a lot has changed.
You're a grown up. You're 25, your frontal lobe is fully developed.
It's terrible.
I'm kind of a perfectionist myself, so it's like...
Yeah, you're cleaning up my mess here. What the? Battery might die any second now.
Okay, we gotta go fast. Okay! What's the best advice you ever received?
Don't live with regret. And if it's something that you want to do, or say you want to go up to your crush and just say like, I like you. I feel like there's a lot of growth in that, and even if it doesn't go your way, just the thing that you did go through with it, I feel like will just impact you moving forward, and you'll be able to take bigger risks and push yourself more than if you were to just like shy away and not do it. Which I know is a lot easier said than done, but I feel like the easiest way, not the easiest way, but the way to do that is just by starting, whatever it might be. If it's a new job, changing your career, or yeah, walking up to someone in the street and just saying like, I like your style, whatever it might be. If it's your own confidence, social anxiety, or yeah, career paths, I feel like to not live with regret is a big advice that has stuck with me for a while.
You do this?
Yeah, and you can do that.
I do that?
Yeah. You do this, I do that.
Okay, next question. Who or what has had the biggest impact? This is for outside. You must put very down, so.
Oh.
This is good. Why am I afraid?
Tasty.
Are you more of an introvert or extrovert?
As a kid, I was like super introverted, and I couldn't really talk in a group or have my own voice or opinion. I'd always be like the quiet one in the corner. Yeah, I'll do that after. Go on. Getting overzealous here. Only put the first things on, you're already going on the next. But I'm still like that person as well. Like I'm still really introverted, unless I'm comfortable with people. Then I'm just like super silly or extroverted and talk nonstop. Oh, wait. So yeah, I'd say I'm like in the middle. I'm an introvert that's extroverted. That's my best way to say it.
Alright. The most ridiculous nightmare you ever had?
It's not really a nightmare as in dreaming, but I remember when I was a kid, I was super, like, a huge fan of Star Wars. I mean, still am. But I remember, I forget how old I was. I might have been like 10. And we watched, I think it was like Revenge of the Sith. Whatever the one where that old guy. I forget what-
Palpatine.
Who?
Palpatine.
Palpatine, yeah. Palpatine's.
Poutinis.
When he was in, where he just got introduced, I remember seeing him for the first time and I'm like, oh, he's scary. But then that night when I was going to sleep, somehow I had jackets on my door and it was like creating this shadow in the hallway and it looked exactly like him. And then I started like imagining like red eyes. Yeah, I freaked the shit out of myself and I couldn't go to sleep. And then like I tried to go to sleep for like an hour and then I ended up being like, Dad! Dad! Yeah. Palpatine's here.
What is the strangest coincidence that ever happened? Like that made your brain genre, like, oh.
Strangest coincidence. In a world. Oh, there's still the other side. Strangest coincidence. What's your strange coincidence?
Yeah, I feel it's when I met you and you told me your birthday, genre.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, freaking. Yeah, that's a good one.
Can I say?
So good. But yeah, our birthdays. I haven't really met anyone that has a similar birthday or even close. It's like my birthday is 1999, but then her birthday is 9 days after me, which is like a wild thing of its own. We're 9 days apart. My special number is 9. We got to go to France for our birthdays just because it was so close together that we went. Didn't we go like the day before? Yeah, we arrived in France on my birthday. Yeah, which was cool in itself, and we got to go to Disneyland, and I have a vlog coming from that 3 hours of video and just photos and stuff. Honestly, that video is what really inspired to start this YouTube channel, so it's gonna be cool. 'Cause at first, that was gonna be my first video, but I was like, there's gonna be so much, like, so many days and hours of work into this video, and for my first video to be that, like, I just want to kind of start the channel and not base it around that I have to post this vlog. Special time that we got to enjoy our birthdays in France, because that's where she's from, and again, like I said before, like, going to Vegas was a cool trip, and I've never gone on a... So silly, my SD card got filled up, and we literally did like 3 or 4 questions. So the thing looks a lot more to it now.
It's a scary house.
Big jump cut. No, it's cute. This guy's just scary.
Yeah. At first I wanted to do genre that he looks like you, so I did curly hair. Yeah, but then you had like gigantic eye and it's just scary.
It's a funny guy.
The most ridiculous thing you thought as a kid?
When I was younger, my dad told me that when you click the button that like automatically opens the door, he told me that it costs 25 cents. And as a kid, like, you don't know any better, like, how would that actually deposit or take out 25 cents? But I realized later on that he just did that so I had manners and to open a door and not be lazy. So it was a nice little fun way to teach me something, but that's that.
3 things you're proud from 2024.
First, I wouldn't even say in order at all, but the first one that comes to mind is starting this YouTube channel. Because like I said before, like, I always wanted to do this and kind of get outside of my comfort zone. Because it's so different from making a YouTube channel than just like an Instagram or a TikTok, especially the short form content to long form. And especially I really wanted to take this seriously and do this as a new hobby or passion, or who knows, in the future it could be a career. But just the thought of actually doing it, because at first I recorded a bunch when we went to France, and that was going to be like my first video that I was going to post, but it's like I have almost like an hour of videos. I think it's more, I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes or something. And to think, like, even the vlog that I posted last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever this gets posted, it took me like 15, 16 hours of work just to do a 15-minute vlog. So to cut down like an hour, I'm gonna get to it eventually, but I didn't want that to be the main reason or the first video. I just wanted to start the channel and not be held back by this thing. So yeah, I'm definitely proud that I started this channel, and now I'm a month and a half in, and now I'm making a gingerbread house, answering questions. The second thing would be that I stopped with smoking weed, and I've reduced drinking a lot. So I feel like here in Canada, weed is legal. It's been legal for I don't even know how many years now, but it's been a bad habit of mine that kind of started making me not lose track, but I would just get like so tired. I would just kind of overdo it, and it wasn't doing me any good, because obviously there is some benefits for it. If you're going through pain, it helps with things, but I was just kind of doing it for the heck of it, and it wasn't until I really realized how much it was affecting me, then benefiting me, that I just had to stop. And even in January, we're gonna do a dry January, which will be just nice. It's not like we have any like problem with drinking. Sure, we have drinks here and there, and we go out with friends or have a party and whatnot, but it would just be nice to, just have a completely sober month, and who knows what that will unfold or unlock for us in our own lives, but I can only see things benefiting from that. And the third thing, I'd say definitely beating this one. It's been a breath of fresh air being with her, just having her in my life, being together. Especially like the trip when we went to France, it was literally 2 months. It was it was literally like a month of us being together, because like I said, the unique thing, how our birthdays are 9 days apart, and it was just an interesting thought of us going to France, because we could since our birthdays are so close, we could do a trip and celebrate both birthdays. And especially she's from France, so I got to meet the whole family, friends, and more. Yeah, it's just been been a breath of fresh air. Especially too, it's like, I feel like you learn a lot about each other when you, especially do a vacation like that. But even before the vacation or after, she stays at my place for sometimes weeks on end. She stayed at my place for a month one time. And it's like, we never like really annoy each other. And if anything comes up, we're able to communicate and not have any in the air tensions or stuff like that, which I feel like is a really, just warms my heart. It's just genuinely enjoyable and a lot of love in the air. And we can just like be with each other, but it's like, we don't take away from each other's passions or jobs or wants. If anything, we help or boost each other or push ourselves in a better direction. Or it's just been all around just welcoming and a breath of fresh air. I'm really happy about that.
Congratulations.
It's the wall thing too. I just bought this SD card like I guess a month ago. Like I bought it for this YouTube channel, and literally these 5 videos have taken up 128 gigs. Because it's the thing too, like most of these videos, they're like 30, 40 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, 15, 20. But then I cut down to 15 or 11 minutes and stuff. I'm glad I checked when I checked. So we would have finished the whole thing, and I'd be like, we were like halfway through the Gingerbread House, and then BAM! It's done. When we started this video, it was like sunny out. Now the sun's setting.
It's been 3 days.
Shows how long these videos are. Yeah, it's been almost an hour that we've been recording this. It really shows me a perspective too of these YouTubers. Especially the people that post like 2-hour-long videos or hour-long videos, they probably have like 3 hours of video or content, which is insane. Ta-da! They were looking at the backside the whole time.
Oh my goodness.
That'd be funny if it's like that in the cover photo.
It's a
gingerbread and tree on the ground. But yeah, this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a fun concept that my girlfriend actually came up with. I'll see you next week on Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. You silly butt.
It's supposed to be a hard way.